guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be testing out a new foundation. Again, there are tons of new foundations out, but this is one that I was super excited to get and test out. I broke my no makeup buying rule for this product. This is the new Milk Makeup Flex Foundation Stick, and I am excited for a few reasons. First of all, it's Milk Makeup. I love everything from Milk Makeup. Second of all, this is my first foundation stick to ever try. So we're going to see how this goes. So keep in mind, I don't have any reference of other foundation sticks. This is just going to be my opinion on this alone. So I'm going to put this on and we're going to see how this wears throughout the day. It is 9 o'clock in the morning right now. So yeah, so we should get a pretty good wear test out of this. I'm going to scoot you in just a little bit and we're going to get to putting this on the face. All right, so now that you are nice and close and can see all the imperfections in my skin, we're gonna try to cover it up. Since I have never put on a stick foundation, I'm going to use a brush on one side and a sponge on the other, just to see how I prefer it. I know a lot of people use a brush, but I just wanna see what works best for me. Let's do this. I am in the shade Snow. This is actually the second shade in the collection. In their shade range, there is one that is a little bit lighter. I will insert a picture of the swatches I got in store. This one and the lightest are very, very close, but this one did match me just a little bit better. I don't want to mess it up, but I need to put it on my face. So, okay, let's just do this. So, let's start with that. It has a slight skincare fragrance almost. So there is just a little bit on the skin. I am gonna see how much I can build this up, but I wanted to start with that. Now let's put some on the other side and try the sponge. I like the finish on the sponge side better, honestly. And they blended out in about the same time, so I'm not hating the sponge. So here is one initial light layer of the foundation. It has a very natural finish. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing a tacky foundation or a matte foundation. It just foundation. Oh my goodness. It just feels like kind of like my skin did beforehand. So I'm gonna put a second layer on and build this up and see how it does real quick. So I personally prefer the sponge with this foundation. I just like to press it in the skin as opposed to just wiping it on the skin, if that makes sense. I think this is looking okay on my skin. I don't think it's looking amazing. I was kind of hoping it would look a little bit better than this. Kathleen Lights talked about this foundation and really loved the way it looked on her skin. I'm not in love yet. I'm gonna see how it sets once I get the rest of my makeup on, and see if I like it any better. Maybe it'll warm up to the skin and melt in a little bit better. But right now, it's kind of sitting on the skin and sinking into some of my pores a little bit. So I really, really, really want to love this foundation. So let's see if I can make it work. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and then I'm gonna come back and we will look at it a little closer and see how it's setting and what I'm thinking. So the rest of my makeup is on. I did use the Milk Makeup Flex Concealer Lincoln with this foundation. I just put it under the eyes though, because I wanted to see how the foundation wore and my T-zone and all. I used the Naked Reloaded on my eyes today. I had this in my drawer of makeup I don't like, so I wanted to give it one more try. And it's just okay. Anyways, if you want to see how I got this, I am going to put this tutorial up on my Instagram, so stay tuned for that. If you're not following me on Instagram, check it out. I will put the Instagram name here. Okay, and on my lips, I am wearing my custom mix lipstick from the Mix Blend Bar. But yeah, let's take a look at the foundation real quick and see how we're liking it. So here's the foundation up close. I am wearing a little bit of the milk powder as well under my eyes and kind of just around my mouth. it is looking a little better, but there's still some areas that, like right here on my nose, it just looks a little heavy. My forehead doesn't look the greatest up here. I didn't put any concealer on these spots because I wanted to see how the foundation wore, and it's definitely not covering up the spots on my forehead. We'll have to see how this wears. I'm not like head over heels for this at the moment. I don't hate it, but I'm not in love yet. So we're gonna see how this wears. I may end up wearing this a second day, trying it out again, just so I'll get even more of an opinion on it before I put this video up. All right, so I'm gonna go about my day. I'm just gonna be playing with this little man and doing some housework, and yeah. But I will try and do a few check-ins throughout the day just to see how it's wearing, and then I'll come back at the end of the day and let you know my thoughts. I will see you guys in a bit. All right, it is, I have no idea what time it is. Check in a second, but I've literally been scrubbing the floor and we played outside, so I am already a hot mess. We're going to look at this foundation. I think I need to get where I can see a mirror. It looks fine on camera. The lips have bled so far outside of my lip line that it's insane. I didn't use a lip liner, so, but that is a lot. Okay, let me go get where I can see my face. It's 11 o'clock, so it's been on for a couple of hours. Still can't get over how far down the lipstick has moved, but the foundation's actually looking really good. I like it more now than I did when I put it on. It seems to have meshed with the skin a lot better, even on my forehead. And I have been sweating. We were outside, and again, I've been literally scrubbing the grout in my tile, holding up really well. So I am a hot mess, but I will check in a few more hours to see if it's still going strong. All right, it is the end of the day, and yes, I look like a mess, but let's look at the foundation real quick. It is 6:30, so this has been on for about 9.5 hours. I don't see any cakiness anywhere, but I think a lot of it has worn off. Not the most long wearing. Now I was outside some today, and I did sweat and did a lot of housework, so it doesn't look like I have a whole lot of foundation on now. Here is my forehead. Again, not much coverage on those blemishes. And on the chin, I think there's not really much foundation left. So I'm gonna try this out again tomorrow and see how it looks. Let's turn on the studio lights real quick. So I'm gonna try this out again tomorrow, just so I have another day of wear and another like initial trying it on to see like how it goes on again. If I like it better initially, like when I first apply it. So I'll do a 2-day wear test for this foundation, and just to get a little bit better feel of what I think of it. So it looked good most of the day, but it has worn off a lot. So all right guys, I guess I'll see you tomorrow to put this on again. All right guys, so it is now the next morning, and I'm going to put the foundation on real quick, and then I'm going to come back and let you know what I think. I am going to use a primer today, and I'm going to use a pore filling primer, and this is the Winky Lux Whipped Cream Primer. So I'm just going to put this here, and then I'm going to put on the foundation, and we will see how it looks today. Alright, so the rest of my makeup is on, and do you ever have days where you're just frustrated with everything you put on your face? I don't feel pretty. I don't feel like this looks good in any way. I'm just really frustrated. The foundation is not looking good. The eyeshadow I am so frustrated with. I blended and tried, and it's my first time using the Lila palette, and I don't know if the formula is just so different that I don't know how to use it yet, but I'm really frustrated with the eyeshadow. But aside from that, the foundation is looking horrible on my skin. My forehead looks 10 years older. There's wrinkles that I didn't even notice before, and it just looks parched. I don't know any other way to say this. Okay, so I went and had breakfast real quick and I came back. It's now 8:41. I didn't tell you what time I put this on, but it's probably around 8 o'clock. Anyways, the foundation. I really wanted to love this. It's my first stick foundation and I love Milk makeup. The claims on this were amazing. It's supposed to flex with the skin, and I feel like my forehead aged 10 or 15 years overnight. Like, I feel like it looks so wrinkly and like, I don't know. Hold on. All right, I have you fully zoomed in so you can see maybe what I'm talking about. So this is the one wrinkle that I have like prominently on my forehead. This is Sally, by the way. It's the one that I normally see and is there, and stuff is starting to settle into that wrinkle. So that one I'm not surprised at there, but it is deeper than it normally is, and I have wrinkles everywhere, and this is like, my skin just looks crepey, which I've never had that on my forehead before. The rest of the face just looks a little heavy, and it just doesn't look good, and I'm really frustrated. Aside from that, the eyeshadow is also irritating me, but we're gonna move past that because I'm gonna talk about that in a different video. So I was originally gonna wear this foundation all today as well to test it out and see how it wore for day 2. But at this point, I think I just want to get this off of my face. My face just feels so gross right now. I really wanted to love this foundation, and so far it's one of the worst ones I've had on my face. I hate to say that. I really wanted to love it, and yesterday it ended up looking okay. Looked better during the day, but it looks so bad on my forehead, and it wore off almost completely yesterday that I think I'm gonna end this test right here. I am going to continue testing it out off camera and trying it in my daily life to see if there is another way I can make it work, or if my skin's just being weird right now. I will update you in a future video. I do my makeup wrap-up series. I just did the summer one, so this will be in the fall makeup wrap-up, so it's gonna be a few months, but I will test this out, and in that video I will let you know my final thoughts on that. So that's the Milk Makeup Flex Foundation Stick. If you've tried this and you like it, please let me know. I know Kathleen Lights loved this foundation, so alright guys, so I'm gonna end this video here, and I'm gonna go wash off my face and try a different foundation. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already and you want to see future videos, hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys next time. Stay gorgeous. Bye. So I'll see you then. Guys, and that was really stiff. It is the new Milk Makeup Flex Foundation Stick. Thank you. I'm done.